Marcus Rashford could return to Manchester United. Yes, Marcus Rashford. Marcus Rashford has been on loan to Barcelona, in case you guys haven't noticed. Marcus Rashford has been in good form. 10 goals, 13 assists, and he seems like a new player under Hansi Flick. However, Barcelona don't want to pay the agreed fee of 26 million for Marcus Rashford, and Manchester United are not going to accept that. However, Michael Carrick also wants to bring back Marcus Rashford to Manchester United. Guys, could we potentially see Marcus Rashford back at Old Trafford playing for Manchester United? In today's video, I'm going to discuss 5 positives and 5 negatives about Rashford's potential return to Manchester United. Watch till the end to hear whether I think Marcus Rashford should return to Manchester United. Welcome back to the channel, guys. Welcome back to Jordan Talks Football. Today, like I said in the intro, we're going to talk about Marcus Rashford and his potential return to Manchester United. Yes, I cannot believe it. Marcus Rashford might come back to Manchester United. I thought the days of me seeing Marcus Rashford in a Manchester United shirt were over, bro. I never thought I would see this guy back playing for my club. But hey, there's a chance he might return. So let's get straight into the video. Let's start off with Rashford and his long season loan at Barcelona. Let's talk about him, right? He's been at Barcelona on loan. In case some of you guys didn't know where he is, that's where he is. To be fair, he doesn't start every game at Barca, but when he does start, he does some work, bro. He does some work in the team. So let's talk about him, right? Barcelona have an option to buy him for 26 million, and they still don't want to pay the 26 mil. What do you think of Barcelona, bro? Such cheap skates, and not like they don't have money. They have money, bro. Listen, we better not accept anything less than 26 million. In fact, 26 million is a joke for Rashford. In a market where Madueke can go for 60 M's, Marcus Rashford, still 28 years old, by the way, going for 26 million. What a joke, man. I cannot believe Barcelona want to lowball us like that, bro. This is why I don't like Barcelona. Anyway, back to Rashford. Rashford, listen, his stats at Barcelona are good, bro. Listen, he rediscovered his form under Hansi Flick. 34 appearances across all comps, scored 10 goals, right? He plays left wing, and he hardly plays. He doesn't play every game. Even better, he racked up 13 assists. 13 assists, bro. To me, that tells a change about Rashford, that he's not being as selfish, that he's not trying to be that poster boy, that individual man. You know, he's not trying to do everything himself. At United in his final seasons, he was selfish. He thought he was the star player. He wasn't at the time. He never used to pass to his teammates. He wanted to do everything on his own. And that was one of the key reasons why he failed and we had to get rid of him. It's because of his selfishness. It's because he didn't want to be a team player and he thought everything had to go through him. And he kept on complaining about things. He didn't want to work for the team, be a team player, and that's why we got rid of him. He also sets up his teammates like Lewandowski, Lamal, Rafinha. So he plays, you know, he's a team player there at Barca, which is why the fans like him. Flick likes him. He's changed his attitude, and credits to him. You know, you have to do self-improvement. Right. In La Liga, he has featured 21 games, 4 goals, and 6 assists. Bro, for 21 games in La Liga is not an easy league, yeah? La Liga is not the French league. La Liga is not Serie A. La Liga is pretty high football. So the fact that he's been able to do that at La Liga tells me already that Rashford is being a better player. He's listening to the coach. He's trying to be more involved in the game. And he's not so interested in himself, meaning that he's not being as selfish, which is all good, bro, because La Liga is not an easy league. And this is a stat that shocked me, bro. Defensive work by Rashford. What? Defensive work by Marcus Rashford. 9 tackles, won 5 interceptions, and this is shocking, bro. I'm even more shocked at this stat than the goals. I remember games where Marcus Rashford used to walk back. He used to walk on the pitch, bro. People would run past him and he would jog. He would walk back. So all of a sudden now he's doing work rates, he's defending. Why couldn't he do this at United, bro? Why? This is why some of the fans got on his case. His defensive work rate was a shambolic show, bro. And now we have players like Ahmed, who is literally a workhorse. I think Ahmed has 2 lungs, bro. Ahmad Diallo. Rashford, when he was on the pitch, 0 work rates. 0 defensive work rate at United, bro. So this alone, that he's been defensively and has a work rate at Barca, good to him. He adapted very easily to Barcelona's high pressing style, which is another shock because at United he couldn't do this. At United, bro, he was lazy, and I don't like to say that word, but that's the truth. Overall, all these stats represent a bounce back in Rashford, meaning that he's potentially coming back to the player that we once knew, and maybe in future seasons he might be back to that top elite level player. I always said Rashford is not world class, but he's just one below world class. So for me, if he keeps this up at Barcelona, and keep in mind, Barcelona is still a big club. I know their form hasn't been so well in recent times in La Liga. They've just lost to Girona, I believe. They're not first in La Liga anymore. Or Real Madrid is first. But Barcelona is still a top club, bro. And the fact that Rashford is only 28 means that he couldn't potentially get worse. He could potentially get better. So all this is good, right? So let's talk about why the return to United could be a positive. This is a homecoming, right? This is like a hero's return. Rashford is an academy player. Some of the fans, not all the fans, some of the fans will be welcome to him. Especially like kids, bro. I still see pictures of people and kids wearing Rashford number 10 jerseys. So this is a good thing for people because like a lot of people support him, They'll be happy, the ones that do support him. And like a homecoming return. Another reason will be is the fans will be willing to give him another chance because he's played 400 appearances and also he scored 131 goals. So the fans will say, hey, Rashford, 400 appearances, 131 goals. Why should we not give him a second chance? And to be fair, if you look at that stat, that's kind of convincing. I'm not going to lie. When I saw that stat, bro, I was like, I never knew this guy played that much games and he scored that much goals. I'm serious. Okay. And now this is the key part. This is in fact why this rumor has started, or there's some like spice to it. It's because of Michael Carrick, bro. We play a system under Carrick that Rashford will thrive, bro. His speed, his dribbling, Carrick knows him. We've seen what Carrick has done with Kobe. So maybe Carrick has the same idea about Rashford. Maybe he sees Rashford as a player he will potentially start. Because I remember in the previous system where Rashford was playing under this, he thrived, bro. He thrived. I remember like one season he scored like 20 goals. Remember when he used to do this celebration? This is a similar system to those times. So fair play, you know what? I can see why Carrick will also potentially want him to bring back. Yeah, and another key reason, Premier League proven. Marcus Rashford is a Premier League proven player. He's a Premier League proven player, bro. There's no adaptation. There's nothing. He can literally come in to a Premier League club, whether he not even be United, and he can play. There's no adaptation. He is well experienced in the Premier League. So those are the positive reasons, right? Now, we have to talk about the negative reasons. We have to, because in the past, right, Rashford had fallouts with fans. There was a lot of toxicity. Hey, bro, the fans were telling him stuff, cussing him online, waiting for him after the matches in the car park. Bro, it was bad, bro. And besides all that, like some of the fans they don't want him back at all, right? Like there's some fans that want him and there's some fans that don't want him. And the fans are divided on his return. So that is a negative already. Also, he has fallen out with the club, bro. Disciplinary issues, like there's bad blood in that as well with the hierarchy of the club. listen, he's not going to be received well by the English media. You know the English media. They will write stories about Rashford over and over again. There will be headlines and headlines. And if Rashford doesn't perform and he has bad performances, that's it for him. That's it, right? And now a big thing as well. Rashford is on £315,000 a week. Ineos are not doing that anymore. We are moving away from that. This is why we are getting rid of Casemiro, and there's no players that are going to be paid on 300k anymore. Ineos will never pay that, right? They will never pay that. Also, there's literally, I don't see a place for him in the team, bro. We have Imbuemo, we have Cunha, we have Ahmed, we have Sesko, bro. We have Patrick Dorgu, and Patrick Dorgu has come back. He plays on the left. Mason Mount. So where's the place for Rashford, bro? He's not going to be starting. He's going to be on the bench. And even when he's on the bench, he's not going to come on every game if he comes back. And also, he doesn't have his number 10 shirt, bro. Like, Cunha has a number 10 now. So, listen, bro. All of those reasons overpower the positive reasons. Like, there's no place for him to return. Ineos are not going to pay his wages. And he got his shirt number taken. And he has said multiple times he loves Spain, enjoys the weather, enjoys the atmosphere, he likes Barcelona. So, you know what, bro? Honestly, I think it's better if he stays there. My personal opinion is I don't want Rashford to come back. I think even if he doesn't stay at Barcelona, he should probably go to another club. I don't think it fits Ineos' system. I personally don't think there's any place for him in the team. And if Carrick doesn't get the permanent position, a new manager will not play him. So, yeah, that's my opinion. Marcus Rashford should not return to Manchester United. Guys, let me know in the comments. Do you think Marcus Rashford should return to Manchester United? Comment yes if you do. Comment no if you don't. And yeah, this is going to be it for the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to subscribe, like, comment, and share. And this has been Jordan Talks Football. Peace.